Hey y'all, what's good? What's good? It's Nasirah Sky back again with another video, and what's tea? So today I will be doing this video for you guys. This is kind of a new video on my channel. As you guys know, I just closed out my first semester of college. And I know that some of you may be like wondering how like the semester went for me, or even like are thinking of applying to my specific HBCU, the illustrious Lincoln University. But yeah, the first degree granted HBCU, you know, y'all can look that up, you know. But anywho, yeah, so I'm here today to give you guys some like advice, one, some tips, two, and just to share my experience with y'all, because I barely vlogged. I just was more focused on getting acquainted with my school and etc. So let's get into this video. The first topic that I want to cover is move-in day. Now, if you guys been with me for a long time, then you know that this was not my first move-in day. This was actually my second. So I was prepared because I knew what to expect, and yeah, like I just knew what to expect. I knew what I would need to bring. I knew how much stuff would fit. I knew a lot, you know. So basically for me, and oh yeah, and my move-in day vlog will be down in the description down below. Click the link and it'll take you straight to the video. But I basically was 3 cars deep, okay? I was 3 cars deep. I had brought everything with me. I brought every single piece of clothing I had. I bought all my hair products. I brought my hair. I brought my wig with me. I brought a lot with me. I just brought everything. I'm like, you know what? Hey, I brought everything because it's like when you're moving to college, see, I'm the type of individual where I want to be prepared. For me, like I don't want to be underprepared. So it's like better safe than sorry. So I overpack instead of underpack, because I feel like overpacking is better than underpacking. And somehow everything within the 3 cars fit into my room without overbearing my roommate, who is my best friend side. And I'll be covering the topic of having a roommate and living with somebody else that you may or may not know like that. For me, I got lucky because I roomed with my best friend, but that's neither here or there. Basically, for moving day, you guys just want to be as much prepared as you can, if that makes sense. Like, just pack everything. If it can't fit, your parents will bring it back with them, trust me. Just pack everything that you need and everything that you know, like, you may want, and you know, stuff like that. So moving on, next topic. Well, first day of classes. I do have a first day of classes vlog. Link down in the description down below. I do have a first class vlog. It's not really that in depth. Before I cover the first class vlog, I want to cover you creating your own schedule. High schoolers, if you're a senior and you're about to go to college and you're like, oh my gosh, how do I create my own like schedule? How do I work it out? Like, or if you're going to school with your friends, like I want us to, you know, have lunch at the same time, or you know, stuff like that, or like be able to do the same activities at the same time. Well, for my university in particular, we have something called a university hour, where nobody has classes around like 1 o'clock. So like that's like the university hour. So everybody is free around 1 o'clock, or should be free around 1 o'clock, unless they're doing like study hall hours or extra stuff for whatever. So yeah, that's what I want to cover. And also, for creating your own schedule, you will have your own advisor that will sit next to you. Like my first schedule, I created like 3 classes, and after that I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't know what else. And it's like I had an advisor there, and he made the rest of my schedule, and he made it perfect to the point where I had no classes on Fridays, 1 class on Monday, 1 class on Wednesday, and 5 classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays, which I was used to because you're coming out of high school where you have class after class after class after class. You feel me? So it wasn't really that overbearing, but it was Gucci. Don't worry about that. You'll have somebody there to help you make your schedule. So for my university, you have mandatory study hall hours, okay? Mandatory study hall hours. So this is it. Okay, so basically study hall hours is a requirement to pass classes, put it like that. And it's a specific class called FYE, first year experience, that you must go to study hall for. my FYE class in particular, I don't want to get sued, but it was no reason for me to go because we didn't have any work, we didn't do anything but just sit there. And my FYE class was my 8 a.m. So, you know, I kind of got blessed. You feel me? I got kind of blessed because my FYE professor, who's gonna be my advisor, because my major is criminal justice and he's a criminologist, and he, you know, teaches criminal justice majors. Yeah, I got lucky. So he didn't really like, he just was like, just show up and you pass. You feel me? Like, straight like that. And his name was, I can't even say it, but just Pass was his name. Put it like that. Pass is his name. Also, what I also want to mention, going back to first day classes. For my first day of classes, as you can see in my vlog, I was literally the first one in every single class that I had went to. So like, you would want to do that. So like on the first day of class, make sure that you're like extra early, whether you're the first student, the second student, or the third student to pull up to the class. Make sure that you're there, you feel me? And then introduce yourself to the professor one-on-one before the class even start. People be like, oh, after the class is dismissed. Like, you can do that too, but like, it's better like if you there early, even before the professor gets there, like I was, plenty of times, and then you introduce yourself like, hey, my name is Nasirah, blah blah blah, like, how are you, da da da. Introduce yourself, you know, learn about your professor. Because all my professors was literally like my best friends. I love them. Okay, next I have roommating. Now roommating, okay, I know you guys are like, oh my gosh, you roommated with your best friend. Like, what was there to worry about? Like, y'all both da-da-da, because me and my best friend been close since the 5th grade. So, like, and we're in college now. We've been going to school every day with each other since 5th grade. So, y'all, like, y'all really, like, know each other. Like, y'all Gucci, like, da-da-da. There still are rules and standards and irritations that comes with living with another individual, you know, whether they're your mother, because I know y'all feel it with y'all moms, like they be irritating y'all, you know, whether it's your father, your grandmother, it's still some type of irritation living with somebody else because you're not living by yourself, you're not in your own space, things are not where you left it, things may not be how you want it to be, you know. So what my advice is, if you're rooming with somebody that you don't know, make sure that y'all have these rules. Listen, make sure that you tell me ahead of time when you bring somebody here. Make sure that y'all consider it. Clean after yourself, because I have a couple friends that their roommates are so dirty, like so dirty. And just make sure like y'all have a good common ground and y'all set up rules for each other and make sure that each other, like both of y'all following them rules, so y'all could just live in a space where both of y'all are comfortable, you feel me? Now if you're rooming with your friend or your best friend, it's not kind of different, because it's still, you still have to have some type of consideration. Like if you plan on having company, yo bro, like I'd be like, yo bro, you mind if, now this is the thing with me and my best friend, if I'm cool with somebody, she cool with somebody, you feel me? So it's like, yo bro, you mind if I come over, yo bro, you know I don't care, like, you feel me? Like that's us, like we really be rocking, like we different, you feel me? But when it comes to like one of us being messy or something, we just let it be known, like, alright bro, like we about to start cleaning da-da-da this day. We be like, alright. And as long as y'all like you don't have to have an attitude if your roommate asks you to clean after yourself, because it's their space too. So don't have an attitude like, oh my gosh, like, alright, I was gonna clean it, I just had an 8 a.m. and I was rushing, like, you feel me? There's no need for that. Just be like, alright, I got you, I'm gonna clean it when I get back, or alright, I got you, I'm gonna clean it just now, you feel me? Like, don't have an attitude, don't be stush, don't be moving waggy, like, you feel me? Just chill and just have some type of consideration for your roommate, to be honest. If I'm talking kind of fast, I'm sorry, I just kind of speed talk a lot. Now, living in a dorm. I live in Hansberry in Lincoln University. I live in Hansberry. It's a female freshman dorm. In college, I mean, I've been knew people was dirty because, like I said, I've had the experience of living in a dorm before with females and having a roommate that I didn't know, and moving in there, you know, I've experienced this before coming to Lincoln. So like, it's not really a surprise for me. It's just like, I know that y'all wasn't raised like this at home. Okay, let me not even start there. Boom. Let me start at, it can be very frustrating if you go away for college and you live in a dorm and you have community bathrooms or even a community I don't know, a community space. You feel me? Like, it can be very, very frustrating, y'all. I promise. It can be very frustrating. But you really have to understand that people were not raised like you. People were not raised with common courtesy, common sense, cleanliness. I know what I'm trying to say. They wasn't raised to clean after themselves. They wasn't raised to be as clean as you. You feel me? As long as you clean after yourself and you clean, you're Gucci. Like, that's what I tell myself. Like, you know what? I'm not even sweating it. I cleaned after myself. You feel me? Like, and another thing, if you pooping in the bathroom, I get it. We all live here, but like, have some type of Febreze, some type of poop spray. You feel me? Like, I always keep that when I go and do what I gotta do. You feel me? And I do my business. You feel me? Like. But yeah, like I said, you're gonna get frustrated because you're gonna see a lot of dirty things, and you're gonna be like, wow, we're women, we're females, we're supposed to be clean, we're supposed to, yeah, no. And it's crazy. You're gonna, like, it's crazy. Just all I gotta say is don't freak out. Just make sure that you clean after yourself, and that's the best you can do. And if your whole dorm has to suffer repercussions because of the way how y'all kept y'all community space, then make sure going forward, or make sure you just have some type of evidence recording it. We have like group chats and group me. They recorded like, yo, this is crazy, blah, blah, blah. Like, just make sure that y'all have some type of evidence on y'all, so y'all can be like, listen, this is not me. I came in the bathroom and it looked like this. You feel me? Like, stuff like that. Just make sure y'all have like something in y'all back pocket. Like me, I had somebody, their panties was in a community shower, and it was like their bra and their panties, and I took a picture like, yo, somebody left y'all bra and panties, like, come get it. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not playing, oh, the last one to get in the shower I saw was her. No, I'm not playing. Like, you feel me? So yeah. Next I have is parties. Now, New York parties is popping, you feel me? Like, New York parties is late, even New York B&Bs, you feel me? New York B&Bs is calm too, you feel me? Now, when you're in college, it's a different ball game, you feel me? Like, college parties is crazy. Like, y'all have the frats and the sororities doing what they do, you feel me? It's a good time, it's a good thing. Everybody lit, everybody partying, everybody having a good time. Now, sometimes a fight will break out, or like an argument. It's been a couple fights in a couple parties that have gotten shut down, but like, I could say, when I went to the first semester, at first it was like, yo, it's a party, like, we popping out, da da da, especially during homecoming. Like, you get hyped when you first come in, and it's like, yo, party this, party that. After a while, me and Money stopped going to parties. We just started to kick it. Like, we just started to kick it with the people that we became cool with. Like, you feel me? Like, after a while, parties is not really it. You feel me? It could be it here and there, but we just rather chill with who we cool with, have laughs, drama-free, good vibes. Cause y'all could get lit and have a loudspeaker, have y'all own party, and that's not that. Okay. Next one. Having a boo. Okay, so I know, if you have been following my YouTube channel, y'all know that me and my best friend did a video. I'll link it down in the description down below, where we had stated our relationships possible in HBCUs, specifically, well, in college, specifically HBCUs, and I was not going for it. I'm like, for a relationship to be successful, it's a dub. But, especially like your freshman year, it's like, come on. But I did meet somebody that kind of changed my perspective just a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm still playing Nado, but you know, just a little bit. You feel me? To the point where it's like, maybe it can work. It really, but I always said it can work. It just really depends on the individuals. You feel me? So we just gonna see. That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say is that if you find somebody worth their interest, go ahead. Like, there's no need to be like, well, I mean, if you want a relationship and that's what you're looking for, do you, boo? You feel me? But I was not looking for a relationship. I was just looking for somebody to talk to, entertain. Well, people to talk to and entertain, you feel me? Don't knock yourself down to one person. You don't have to, because trust me, they're not just talking to one person. Who I'm talking to though, you feel me? It's something different. But you know, before this I would have been like, because it's a lot of drama, like it's a lot of drama. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, it's a lot of drama, especially me being in boys dorms all the time. I see it all the time. Like, I see it all the time. Like, story time real quick. You had this one girl, she was banging on this boy door. Mind you, this boy is a hoe. Like, this boy is a hoe, but he's so funny. Like, I mess with him. He from, I'm not gonna say where he from because that's a little too hot. But like, yeah, banging on his door with a wood. I don't know what she was something wood. I think it was from the chair or something. She was banging, she was kicking. His door got scratches on it. She spit on his door, all that. She was wailing like, like, give me my stuff, and then like, yo, and then they was in the chat like, yo, y'all let females do anything they want in here, which is true. Like, females really be wailing in the boys' dorms, because it's really like, and he's like, yo, you're not even my main. Like, I got a main back at home. And I'm like, oh. Like, oh, and he was just putting me on. He like, yeah, like, she's really not my main, like, but you know that, you feel me, be driving her crazy. I'm like, listen, I don't got nothing to do with me, you feel me? And you already know you trying to make his move, but you know I was not going for that. So next one, to sum it all up, if you want to do a relationship in college, you can just be very precautious with it, you feel me? And if y'all see me looking elsewhere, I'm looking like in the mirror, but yeah. Now smoking. Y'all know this is my topic. Okay, let me tell y'all. When y'all get away from y'all parents and y'all get some sense of independence to where you could do whatever you want, when you want, how you want it, it's like the best feeling. This is why I encourage everybody to go away for college. Like, I know I wanted to go away for college since I was a little girl in middle school. Like, I know I just wanted to go away, whether it was Atlanta, anywhere but New York. You feel me? Anywhere but New York. So when you get to college, all right, before you go to college, you may not be a heavy smoker like I wasn't really a heavy smoker. When I say smoker, I mean weed. You may not have been like a heavy smoker or a heavy drinker. When I say drinker, I mean Henny. Okay, let me just clear that out. So when I say drinker, Henny, smoker, weed. Okay? When I tell you I didn't know nothing about what a backwood was, I knew what a Bob Marley was because my godbrother had showed me how to roll a Bob Marley. Like, I didn't know what type of weed, the Kush, Gorilla Glue, like sour, Cheetos. Like, you feel me? Like, I ain't know nothing about. I'm learning specifics, Bravo, like Farto, like, you feel me? I learned all of that, and it was just my cousin was just rolling up. I was just smoking. Like, that's all. Like, and I didn't even really know how to smoke back then. Like, I didn't know how to inhale, none of that. I wasn't really getting high. I guess I was getting kind of high with contact, and I was feeling a little ick, but I wasn't feeling smack like how my cousin was feeling smack. And I'm like, why I'm not feeling smack like that? Like, you feel me? But when you do get to college, you will do more things. You will step out of your comfort zone, put it like that. Because at first, when I first got to Lincoln, Amani's the smoker, I'm the drinker. So I'm like, ain't no drinks here. Everybody, they like mixing drinks. Like, it's not just straight, oh, here goes some Hennessy. You feel me? Like, they mix drinks and then they sell them. So, and I don't really trust that. And I don't, you feel me? Like, and I don't really like my drinks fruity. Like, I like the hard stuff. Like, you feel me? I like Henny straight. Like, I don't really like the fruity stuff. So I'm like, I'm just over here not doing nothing. Amani over here smoking every night, and I'm just over here smoking every other night, you feel me, or every other 3 nights, you feel me, not really, just chilling, you feel me, until I went from that to smoking every day, and then went from smoking every day to smoking like 3-4 times a day. I remember, I think it was like 2 weeks ago, we smoked like 10 times in a day, and it helped with my schedule, because my schedule was like, what? Like, my schedule was amazing. Listen, and then you meet really nice people with really nice hearts. Don't trust everybody with all your information though, but you will meet some really genuine people. I have met some very genuine people, and I appreciate them, and I will shout them out. Shout out to Kadir, that's like my brother, and we're always together, me, him, and Amani. Shout out to Kevin. Shout out to Anthony. Shout out to like all of y'all. Like really, when I'm in Freddie, it's like this crew. You feel me? Like it's like we all just like cool. So yeah. But like I said, smoking really like helps you with stress too. What is in my eye? So don't trust anybody with like, oh, I'm gonna buy you a drink, I'll be back. Go get the drink with them, stuff like that. I have yet to experience stuff like that because I don't really drink out in public. I don't really buy drinks. I buy it by the bottle. You feel me? So yeah, it's balanced. Now to balance the whole party, having a boo, smoking and drinking thing along with your academics, with Lincoln is not really hard, to be honest. I say this because Lincoln's professors are reasonable. Most of them are reasonable. And also, like, you just have to learn how to be responsible. Like, for me, I work stuff out with my schedule. So say like this, if I have, all right, say if it's a Monday, matter of fact, say if it's a Sunday, right? Sunday, I know that I have a class on Monday at 1 p.m. and I want to smoke. And I have a paper, a 1-page paper or a 2-page paper to do for that class on Monday. What I'll do on Sunday is do the paper, or you know what I'll do? What I'll do is I'll smoke, and then I'll take a nap, and then I'll do the paper when I wake up. You feel me? Like, or on Monday, after class, I'll smoke, then I'll take a nap, and then I'll do whatever I have to do, because Tuesday is my packed day. Remember, I have 5 classes. So it's just a way that you maneuver. Like, you can still do what you want and still get your work done and get it done efficiently. You feel me? Like, you're not doing like horrible work. Like, it's not like this is a piece of ish 1-pager. No, like I've gotten 10 out of, I've gotten 100. So all I gotta say is, it's just, you can still do what you want in college. You just have to be very responsible with how you do it and how you schedule stuff. You can't have an 8 a.m. and then smoke 3 a.m. in the morning. You feel me? And then expect to wake up early for that 8 a.m. because trust me, it's not happening. You're gonna be in a weed coma. I know this. You're gonna be in a weed coma and you're not gonna wake up until later that next day. So, or if you have like 5 hours at like 4 a.m., what you think gonna happen? You feel me? Like, you just gotta really think. Just think logical when you're doing stuff. That's all I say. Have fun, but think logical. And put your academics first before you have fun as well. The way how I scheduled it, it was like, if I do this, I'm going to take a nap and then I'll wake up. And it's going to have me. Because even when I'm smacked, like, when I'm smacked, I know I'm probably chatting right now. But when I'm smacked, like, and I do work, I get in like a focus zone. And it's just like, I'll be like I did a whole 4-page paper in 35. In an hour, not 35 minutes, but in an hour. I was just like, you feel me? And I got a A- on it. Okay, period. So that's all I gotta say for that. Just know how to balance your stuff, basically. Now my GPA was a 3.0, 3.24 something. And yeah, that's basically what I got. Next semester, I'm gonna try to go for 3.5. And then the semester after that, I'm gonna go for 3.7. And then after that, I'm gonna go for a 4.0. The reason why I set my goals, now that's another thing y'all gotta learn. Y'all gotta learn, if you have a 2.0 and you set your goal for 4.0, is that really realistic? But for me, I set goals for stuff that it can be challenging, but I know that it's possible to achieve. Some of y'all be like, you have a 2.0 and you trying to skip to a 4.0. You sure that's really possible for you to achieve this semester? You feel me? So that's how I set my goals. And also, I have a learning disability. I'm dyslexic, so I take it step by step. You feel me? Like, I don't take it with a whole sort of brain. Like, I'ma just jump from a 3.2 to a 4.0. No, I'm gonna take it from a 3.2 to a 3.5 to a 3.7 to a 4.0. So set y'all goals, but also set it within reach. Like, you can reach it. Like, 4.0, is that you? 3.5, is that you? You feel me? So set it within reach, okay? Joining orgs on campus. Now, I know for my college in particular, we can't join any sororities or frats until we're sophomores. So if you were interested in like university, you guys should come to the Field of Raw. I know I went to the one in March, so you guys should go to the one in March, and y'all could come and see how, you know, Lincoln get down and everything. But yeah. So I've joined one organization so far, and they're called the Lunch Table. Now, the Lunch Table is basically like the shade room, but less messy, and we do like interviews, like public interviews, and we just record. It's just lit. Like, I love the program, and we're lit, and I will insert a picture of us right here. So yes, we did one project already, and we did like one interview on Fried Chicken Wednesday, and I don't know when they're putting that up. I guess when we get back, they're gonna have people edit it, and that's when we're gonna put it up. But you guys could stay tuned. I will keep you guys posted about that. But yeah, so it's lit. I can't wait to work with them. And yeah, just make sure, like I would say, don't wait to get involved. Like me, I'm taking it step by step. So like I'm doing, like, for me to even join a program is big for me, my first semester, without like, you know, just diving in head first, like straight interview, you feel me, straight application interview. It's crazy, and I got accepted, you know. So make sure you want to be involved in at least one program your first semester being freshman. Yeah, make sure that you're involved in at least one activity, one org, one, I don't know, one something, one campus. Now, when it comes to midterms and finals, can I say that I passed all my midterms and I was smoking that same week? This is what I think you guys really have to just really think, like, if I smoke now, you feel me? So yeah, let me tell y'all. So during midterm and finals week, you're gonna see everybody be dead serious about their work. Like, you feel it on the campus. It's straight aggression when it comes to finals, and mostly finals. Midterms a little bit, but mostly finals. What I was about to say, my finals was mostly take home. You know, that's why I love my professors. My finals was mostly take home. It wasn't no biggie. You feel me? That's why I love them. So yeah, I got blessed with that. But I had a lot to do. Like, I had like papers and essays and stuff to do all at once. And Amani saw how, like, it wasn't taking a toll, but Amani saw me going from work to work to work. Like, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. She saw me kind of stressing a little bit, because I was really thinking like how I'm gonna do this. But then once I smoked, it all came to me. And I'm like, you know what, Nasirah? Okay, so that's all I gotta say. I'm not promoting smoking, and listen guys, this is just my experience at my HBCU. This is what I'm saying. I gave some tips on stuff that I can say, you know, I could speak for, and I'm not saying go to your college and start smoking because it helps. This is what works for me, okay? Disclaimer. And that was really all I have for today's video. So I hope you guys like, comment, subscribe to this channel for more. We're going up, and I hope you guys are ready for New Year's. And I have a surprise coming very soon for you guys. I'm gonna introduce you guys to somebody. And yeah, what else? Yeah. So yeah, I'm out, y'all. Hope y'all found this video helpful. Bye.